Hey there, it's Lisa Baker here from DeBrine Baker Coaching, and I have another top tip for de-stressing for success. And that tip is have some fun. When you're really stressed out, one of the things that you can do is interrupt your stressful thought processes. And I'm going to start off the interruption of your stressful thought processes with a joke. Two antennas met on a roof, fell in love, and got married. The ceremony wasn't much, but the reception was excellent. Okay, so that's just a little, very quick way to lighten up and hopefully relieve some of your stress. Now, I want to see if you've had this situation. You're working with a group on a big project, or you're in the midst of a meeting where, tension is high because you're talking about a very important issue, and it's almost as if you can feel the tension in the air and the pressure in the room. Suddenly, someone makes a little joke or does something that you're not expecting, and it's almost as if the air completely changes. Everybody's laughing and everybody's able to go back to the matter at hand because that stress has been released. So we all go through that process of creating our own stress through thought. And that typically happens something like this, where I start thinking, if I don't get this done and done well, I'll be fill in the blank with a scary thought. That scary thought could be fired, laughed at, punished, whatever. And when you start to feel that way, it's time for an interruption. It's time to try to stop that thought process as it builds. So one of the things that I recommend to stop that thought process is to ask yourself this question. If what I'm working on doesn't get done exactly on time, on budget, again, fill in the blank, what will happen? And really ask yourself that question. If the answer to that is not someone's going to die or the world is going to blow up, then I would suggest that you do have time to take a deep breath, which is one of my favorite tips anyway, and do something different for 30 seconds to a minute. Really, you don't need a lot of time to implement this particular tip. So what can you do with that 30 seconds to a minute that you've now found for yourself, because you do actually have a little bit of time? I have some thoughts, although I realize that everybody's a little bit different and might have other ideas of what to do. So one thing that I particularly like to do, as you can see from the fact that I use YouTube, is I love to watch videos on YouTube. So, be it kittens, be it music videos, or sketches from comedy shows, anything on the planet is out there to divert you for as little or as long as you like. Now, if it doesn't work for you because of your situation, you've got people around you who don't want to hear those things, then just take a moment and close your eyes and continue your breathing. But think about, what is the funniest thing that I've heard lately? Maybe it was my super awesome joke that I told you at the beginning of the video. Who knows? But that's another way that you can deflect for a few seconds or a minute from that stressful thought. Or you could hop up from your seat and go find somebody else to tell a quick joke to, because maybe it helps them and it helps you. And I would recommend just poking your head in their cube or their office so that you don't get stuck talking. But here's a little joke that you can try. What time is the best time to visit the dentist? 2:30. Get it? Okay, I'm full of them today. You could also get up and take a walk around your space, depending on how much time you have, how much distance you can cover. But smile at people. That does a couple of things. One is it cheers you up because you're smiling, whether you really feel it or not. Just the act of smiling starts to bring around a happier feeling. And it also makes people wonder, hey, what's up? Why is that person smiling at me? Okay. So that's another thought. You can come up with your own thing that works for you. And I would love to hear about it on my Facebook page or my LinkedIn page, DeBrine Baker Coaching, are those pages, or you can post it here with the video. I would love to hear what you've come up with. So I hope for now you have some thoughts for fun alternatives to feeling stressed. And until next time, this has been Lisa Baker from DeBrine Baker Coaching, and I wish you all the best as you de-stress for success.